my name is Helen and this is Honey Possum. Say hi, Honey. And this is my little dog Sooty, who might pop up later on as we tell a story. Now, Honey's been feeling a little bit nervous lately, haven't you, with everything that's been going on. So she decided she'd like to have a story tonight to make her feel more relaxed when she goes to bed. Now, what would you like to have a story about, Honey? One of your friends? Okay, well, you've got lots of friends here tonight. Which one would you like to tell a story about? Dingo? Okay. Well, the dingo story comes from my book, Wombat, Mudlark and Other Stories. And you might be able to see the picture behind. That's the story about Dingo and the Moon, and that's the painting just behind me at the back there. Okay, so honey, you get nice and relaxed and I'll turn the story on and we can start talking. Now, a long time ago, when the earth was formed, it was in complete darkness. All of the animals were in a deep sleep, waiting for the dawning of the first day. When the earth's sun was ready, he travelled a long way to take his place in the sky. As sun neared the earth, morning appeared, with a gentle light spreading across the landscape, waking all of the animals from their dream time. The animals saw their country for the first time, and it was magnificent. With great excitement, the animals explored the landscape and saw the mountains and the forests and the rivers. At the end of the first day, Sun was tired and wanted to go to sleep. Sun warned the animals that his light would soon fade and would not return until the morning. All of the animals scurried back to their homes for fear of getting lost in the dark. As the sun set, the earth once again fell into complete darkness. On the second day, the animals asked Sun if he could keep a little bit of light in the sky during the night. But Sun said he needed his sleep. Otherwise, he would not be able to warm the day and help the earth to grow. The animals tried to make sure no one was ever left alone in the darkness. That's a good thing, isn't it? Meanwhile, far away in the outer heavens, all the moons were getting ready to take their place in the universe. The Earth Moon was very shy and nervous, just like you, Honey Possum. When it was time for her to travel to Earth, she panicked and lost her way. Moon found herself in a distant dark galaxy all alone. Moon was scared and started to cry. It was so cold that her tears turned into ice crystals. The ice crystals surrounded Moon, trapping her. The more she sobbed, the thicker the ice wall became. No one could hear Moon's cries. Back on Earth, the animals loved their days roaming around country, but still feared the darkness at night time. In the forest lived a large family of dingoes with lots of pups. One little dingo loved visiting and playing with all the animals, and often travelled far from home chasing geckos. Everyone loved little Dingo, even the geckos. Little Dingo knew where everyone lived and was always helping gather the little ones to get them safely back home before dark. One day, little Dingo was helping a baby wombat return to his den at sunset. Wombat was too heavy for little Dingo to carry, and Wombat walked so slowly it took ages to reach his family. This left little Dingo far too away from home when the darkness came. As the light faded, little Dingo desperately tried to run for home. Poor little Dingo, he just could not find his way in the dark and could not even see where to shelter for the long night ahead. Little Dingo ran around frantically, but he kept tripping over and bumping into things. Little Dingo ended up falling into a deep crevice in the mountain. Little Dingo knew no one would be able to come looking for him until the morning. He was so scared he started to howl. He howled and howled and howled long into the night. His call echoed through the mountain and amplified across the universe. His cry pierced the outer heavens and shattered the ice wall of tears holding Moon. Moon was finally free. Moon could hear little Dingo's howl, and she knew in her heart she had to follow his voice. She no longer had to find her way across the universe on her own. She had little Dingo guiding her to her rightful place above the earth. The shattered ice crystals slowly fell across the darkness to form stars along the path left by Moon in her hurried escape. As Moon arrived at the earth, a gentle glow surrounded little Dingo. Little Dingo looked up in surprise to see a beautiful new moon smiling down at him, shrouded in a glittering night sky. "You found me and rescued me," said Moon gratefully. "And you found me and rescued me," said little Dingo with great relief. Moon gently laid down some moon dust to help little Dingo climb out of the crevice and gave him a moonbeam to help him light the path on his way home. All the animals were overjoyed with little Dingo's return and praised him for bringing light into the darkness. In celebration, all the dingoes got together that night and sang Moon a welcome song and her stars. Every evening, little Dingo would sing to Moon, and she never felt scared or alone again. Moon would light little Dingo's path so he could always find his way home in the darkness. But Dingo kept his moonbeam close by, just in case. Did you like that story, Honey Possum? Now it's time for bed. Say good night to everyone.